Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Lux Aeterna. And this is from writer-director Gaspar Noe, and of course it is, because this sure as hell feels like one of his films. And this film focuses on two actual actresses, Beatrice, Dalle, and Charlotte Gainsbourg, as they're on the set of a film about witches, and Abbey is also in there playing herself. And Abbey was also in The Forgiven, which I just reviewed as well. And you have these two actresses on the set of this film about witches getting prepared to shoot some scenes where they're like put up there and burned at the stake and everything. And it really is this film's only 51 minutes, and I feel like that's one of the biggest issues, is that it feels like half a movie. And it feels like it kind of just builds up to one singular thing and then just like done. And you feel a little unsatisfied with where it's done. And it leads up to some on-set hysterics and craziness, and something happens, and this has a strobe light warning at the beginning because some weird stuff starts happening on set. And it's one of those kinds of things where this movie feels like it goes full-blown climax and tries to see how much the audience can actually take before they completely lose their minds. And that is not appreciated. And you lead up to that point, it's just like, yes, it makes it feel, it hits you, it sells what it needs to. But I don't know how much all of this adds up into something that's an actual experience that's worth taking, and something that actually leaves you with something of substance afterwards, because it really kind of leaves you just hollow and barren and just like at the end of the film. But I do like the interactions between Beatrice and Charlotte leading up to it, the behind the scenes things, and it really is a love letter to filmmaking and to the acting experience, and it's a gorgeous looking film. The cinematography is A+ from Benoit Debie, and you have what he also did in his recent film Vortex with like the split screen and different camera angles being shown at the same time. And it's daring and bold here, and I think it really works. And from a technical standpoint, Noe really nails it in this film. What I don't feel like it nails is having any kind of like substance walking away from this film being like, I felt like I had like, you do have an experience watching this, but like I don't feel like there's a whole lot of meaning to it. Does a film necessarily have to have meaning? It's a good question. But I feel like this film was trying to have something to say, and I felt like it left it just being like, well, that was an experience, and I don't know what it was trying to necessarily say, despite having some commentary on the filmmaking and acting practices and process. And, you know, for 51 minutes, it was a very artful and interesting experience, but besides that, I don't think this offers up a whole lot of takeaways for you as an audience. And in the end, this is really only for like film and like cinephiles and people that like really love cinema. This is not something that you just throw on for like a casual moviegoer, nor would you for any of his films, to be perfectly frank. So kind of just labeling that like, maybe if you love film, you'll get something out of this, which I feel like I got something, but not a whole lot when it all came together in the end. But those are my thoughts on Lux Aeterna. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.